Hey everybody, and welcome to my YouTube video. Like all of my previous YouTube videos, this will be a computer educational tutorial, and it will be my first video about computer networking. Now, what computer networking means is a series of interconnected computers that are connected for means of transporting data. So for instance, if you want to get data from one computer, such as this computer, to another computer, such as this computer, you would have to set up a computer network so that the data could easily be transferred. Now, going into a bit more detail about computer networks, I'm just going to immediately divide them up into three different types. A LAN, as seen here, L-A-N, a MAN, as seen here, M-A-N, and a WAN, as seen here, W-A-N. Now, LAN stands for Local Area Network, and these are generally networks set up in one building or on one street. So networks set up when the computers are very close to each other. So a description here, LAN, Local Area Network, is connected computers within one house or building. So connected computers that are rather close together, you know. So then going up one level, the next we have a MAN. And MAN stands for Metropolitan Area Network. And what this means is interconnected computers that are 48 kilometers apart from each other or closer. So 48 kilometers or closer, as long as they're more than like a block away from each other, because then that would be a LAN. So if they're more than a block away from each other and less than 48 kilometers, which is 30 miles, then that is a MAN, M-A-N. So just to get the description here, MAN, Metropolitan Area Network, is connected computers within 48 kilometers, which is 30 miles. Now, the last classification is a WAN. And some of you might have guessed this, but WAN stands for Wide Area Network, and is any type of computers that are interconnected as long as they are farther than 48 kilometers from each other or 30 miles from each other. So connected computers that are farther than 30 miles or 48 kilometers from each other. As you can see here, WAN is Wide Area Network, and connected computers over 48 kilometers from each other. And the internet is the largest WAN we have out there, because the two users in the world that are the farthest apart from each other that use internet, they are definitely more than 48 kilometers from each other, so the internet is classified as a WAN. So in any computer network, doesn't matter if it's a LAN, a MAN, or a WAN, you're going to have a host and one or more clients. Now in this case that I've drawn, the host is this computer and the client is this computer. Now the difference between a host and a client is that I said before that computer networks were set up to transfer data from one computer to another. The host is the computer that would give the data across over to the client, and the client is the computer that's receiving the data. There's one problem though. You can't just immediately hop onto your computer and just, you know, type out some information and then just click send, because you haven't specified where you want to send it or anything like that. So to make sure that you're sending it to the right computer, from the right host to the right client, you have to have something called communications media. And what communications media means is it's basically the physical item that connects computers. So examples of this, as it shows here on the second line, another popular term is communications media. A communications media is the item that links the nodes, which I'll go over in a second, an item that links the nodes together. An example of this could be cable or the new fiber optic cable. So anyway, with cable or fiber or optic cable, or sometimes even radio waves or something, you're connecting computers together so that the computers know which computer to send it to. Now, I use the word node, and I'm just going to go over that now, and it's the first word that I have here. And if you look at the first line, while talking about computer networks, you will often hear the word, sorry, a bit blurry there, the word node. A node is anything that is connected to a computer network. This could be a computer if that computer is in a computer network. So basically, node, anything connected to the network. It could be the communications media, so that means the item that connects the computers together. It could be the computer itself. It could be anything. It could be any type of server, anything at all connected to the computer network is a node. Now, although it's great to have communications media, you can't just plug in a cable on one computer and then plug it in on another, part of another computer and then expect that to do something. Like, you could plug it in, but it won't actually transfer data. It will just be a useless cord taking up space on your computer. What you have to do is install something called an NIC. And I show that down in the bottom corner here. So an NIC. And what that stands for is Network Interface Card. And what that means is basically the item that you plug into your computer, or the item you install on your computer, and it lets you take part of that computer network that you want to be in. So I have it here. Yeah, the very last item, if you look right in the middle of the second last line, it says here, a very important term is called an NIC. This stands for Network Interface Card and is the item that must be installed on a computer for that computer to have access to a certain network. So basically that's what you need. You need communications media, and you need a network interface card to hook you up to a computer network. Now, so now we've established that there is a host in every network, and there can be multiple clients in every network. And what the host does is it sends data along the communications media so that the client can receive that data. And this is the case in any type of computer networking. And we've learned about the types LAN, MAN, and WAN. We've also learned that you need a network interface card to connect to the network, the computer network that you want to be connected to. Now, I am aware that there is a new substitute for the network interface card, but I believe that network interface card still offers the best quality, and so I'm not going to go over that other substitute for the network interface card right now. Now that I've said all that, there's just two more words about computer networks that I want to go over, and that is workstation. So here is the definition for it. If you look at the second to the top line, it says, yet another term is a workstation. And then going over here, this means the place where a desktop computer or laptop is set up and hooked up. So basically you can see my computer here, it's connected into this power cord which connects it into the wall. It's connected into the mouse, which, connects into my mouse. So this would be my workstation area right along here, because it's where my PC, my personal computer, is set up and hooked up into the wall. So that is it for this video. One last thing that I want to go over is, in this picture, I showed the host as a computer, but the host can also be something called a server. And basically a server is just a little, or actually a large place in cyberspace where data can be stored and easily accessed by multiple workstations. So basically where you can like save something on the server and a bunch of computers can easily view that. So that's all for this video. That's all for right now about computer networking. So thank you for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and wait for more videos. Thanks again. Bye.